Everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be the beginning of a new reading vlog. I've been trying to focus on like fall reads and to make it more interesting and torture myself a little bit. We're going to do it all about forgotten ebooks because I go through phases with Kindles or ebooks in general and I just forget they exist sometimes. I can't help it. So I have a couple that are mystery thriller horror that I would like to attempt to read this week. We'll see how many I can go through. I think it's going to depend on how good they are or how quick they can be read. We'll see. But I have a couple on my Kindle. Let me look at the list and we're going to decide which ones I will be attempting. So the first one I have that I have been meaning to read and kind of forgot about is Every Last Secret, which I don't know much about it except that people describe it as like a popcorn read. So I might actually start with this one because I do want to read something quick and fun, or, you know, as much as a mystery thriller can be. It might not be a light topic because I don't know anything. I completely forgot. Basically, that's what happens. Often I have like a couple that I've been meaning to read, and when they're on sale, I buy them and then I forgot about them. I also have the first book by Tana French, In the Woods, which I had read the first chapter in a like try a chapter book tag when I was trying to figure out what to read next, and I didn't really like it. I think that the main detective dude, anyway, the cop talk was just bothering me. So I just never continued. Something else was better. I think it was actually The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo that won that time. I hadn't read this. Like I was like 20 years late, but so good. I really enjoyed that one. So it was the right decision at the time, but I still want to give it a second shot. I mean, one chapter wasn't really enough to decide to not finish the book or read more by the author. I also had Razorblade Tears, which, you know what, that might be my second one because I keep being told that I'm going to give this book 5 stars. And I mean, if you want me to read your book or read a book, tell me I'm going to give it 5 stars and I will be intrigued. I don't know much about it. And again, that's kind of how I like to go into my mystery thrillers. Maybe that's why it's such a hit and miss experience for me in general, but I have a good feeling. I don't know if it's the pink on the cover. It's like a sunset. It looks pretty, okay? We're going with vibes. That one is definitely high on my list. Which other ones do I have? Oh, I had a few John Mars one, but I've been told since, because I announced in my TBR I wanted to do this, that I needed to read the one first because I had The Passengers, and apparently there are some spoilers from book 1 that I need to know. So I guess that one can't be on there, but I think 3 on my list is enough. I don't know if I'm going to have time to read all 3, but we're going to aim for 2. That's the goal. I think 2 a week is pretty reasonable. Special thank you to Established Shadow for sponsoring this video. You may now refer to me as Lady Emily Fox, but let's be real, we know that Snow Globe Emily's biggest dream. She has been wanting to be recognized as a lady her whole life. We all know this. So if you're looking for a gift for someone's birthday, the holidays are approaching, and you want to get something fun and unique to someone, you can buy them a plot of land in Scotland for them to become a lord or a lady. So the title packs gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. The certificate gives you a unique plot number so you can actually go and look at it. So like we could like do a whole pilgrimage and go look at the land that we own. Because they're guaranteeing that the first 200 people that will use Emily Fox to buy their own certificate, we're going to be neighbors. We're going to be within a few minutes of walk to each other, our little plot of land. We could have our own little book kingdom. Books with Emily Fox kingdom. But the best part in my opinion is that they will be planting a tree for every order that is made, and they work with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. And if you're very motivated, you can actually add the word lady or lord to your credit card, for example. I know she would do that if she was human. But essentially I think it's a really fun gift and also a good cause. You're planting a tree while becoming a lord or lady, or just surprising someone with that title. So I'm gonna have to find a little spot for this, probably next to her somewhere. So we'll link everything in the description box if you are interested. Once again, you can use Emily Fox for 10% off and get a plot of land next to mine. And now I'm gonna go back to work because I have some books to read, some forgotten books. Hopefully they were worth the wait because some of these have been on there for a few years. So I'm about to start Every Last Secret. And it says typical time read 4 hours and 35 minutes, and it's giving me anxiety. I'm not a fast reader. Don't tell me that. I'm going to be overthinking this now. But yes, it should be a quick read. It's a popcorn read, so perfect for today. If it takes me more than 5 hours, I will feel bad about it. Thank you, Kindle. Okay, so I wanted to update you on the book. First impression, I'm 22% into it. I didn't check how long I still had because I know it's probably 4.5 hours. I didn't realize how self-conscious this whole timing thing on the Kindle was going to affect me. I never look at it because I know I'm a slow reader compared to everyone on Kindle apparently. But yes, I wanted to update you because chapter 10, first impression, everyone is awful. Everyone is awful. Which it seems to be very much like the book version of a reality TV show. It's kind of weirding me out to have two me on the screen. So I'm not usually someone that watches these shows because I read instead, just because. But once in a while I get sucked in. I had a friend that made me binge watch Love is Blind, and I got ridiculously invested. So I know that if I started, I would be addicted, so I just don't do it. But I feel like it's kind of the version of a book version of it. So in theory, it shouldn't work for me, but it kind of is right now. It's very much, everyone is awful. Everyone seems to be rich and suspecting everyone of like cheating. I have this woman who came from nothing, married her rich husband, and then there's another woman that basically did the same thing-ish, although they're not as rich. And she's kind of trying to get the husband of the other one. Which again, should not work for me, but it kind of is. Either way, it's a quick read, which was my goal. I really needed like a popcorn read, something that would just be a good in-between palate cleanser. I tried to do that with Sweet Bean Paste, and it just made me feel like the Grinch, because it's supposed to be like a heartfelt kind of story, and I just didn't get that invested. Like, there are some good parts and some great messages, I'll give it that, but overall I just didn't care that much, which always makes me feel so mean. Like, I want to care, I'm supposed to care, and like I'll read like reviews, people will be like, oh, I cried, and I'm like, do I have a heart? But yes, so I'm hoping that the mean people will do it for me. So I'm not done for today. I'll probably read, but I have such a bad track record with actually finishing my day with an update. I'll fall asleep before that. When I'm tired, I'm tired. I fall asleep really quickly. So yeah, I will update you probably tomorrow, but I think it's going to take me like 2-3 days max to read it. It seems to be very, very quick. So I'll update you, but so far so good. I officially give up. I'm like 60% into it and I cannot take one more minute of it. It is insufferable. At first I was like reading it almost ironically and it was fun. I'm not having fun. I'm just mad. And the point is not to torture myself. So tomorrow I'm going to start Razorblade Tears because I've been told that this was going to be 5 stars and I need it now because this sucked. It sucked. Good morning. I woke up super grumpy. It doesn't happen often, but today is just one of those awful days. In the book I was reading, I'm DNFing it because everyone is awful. Like, literally everyone is awful. And like, I thought it would be like in an entertaining way, but no, I don't care that you're trying to get the husband to cheat. And if the husband does cheat, then like, why are you stressing about your husband cheating? Just divorce him. I don't care. He has money. I don't care. Like, if you have to follow him everywhere for him not to cheat on you, then he wants to cheat on you, so it's not worth it. Anyway, I'm just not feeling it. I slept horribly. Okay. We're just complaining right now. But I ordered grocery online to be delivered, and I always put like some of the stuff can be substituted because, you know, who cares? But no, the person didn't do it. You can't convince me that there wasn't one cucumber or one tomato in that store. Anyway, awful day. It doesn't sound that serious, but you know, nothing has been working out. Like, I wanted to go on my walk this morning. It was raining, and so I thought to make things more interesting, I wanted to share with you some things I bought during the weekend. So that should cheer me up a little bit. I don't know about you, but I feel like in the last 3 years, I've been living in my PJs or like leggings, anything comfortable. I've worn jeans like a handful of time a year and it's been great. However, most of my leggings now have a big old hole in my inner thighs, which, why? If you have any recommendations, by the way, let me know for like some that aren't like the ones that are actual cotton, not the like workout material, and that are not see-through, not low waist, and not $40. I don't want to spend $40 on my leggings. Anyway, so with that in mind, I decided to go to Giant Tiger, which is like a discounted store, think like Walmart in Canada. And they had somehow in the like sale section with summer stuff, a few winter stuff for like $5 or $6, and a few were PJs. So I was like, this is my sign. That way I can save the few leggings that I have for outside and I can wear PJs inside. I picked up 2 pants and they have pockets, which is like a must have. I don't feel like pants, like lounge or even like PJs should not have pockets, right? So these are like just kind of black with little pink hearts. I thought they were cute. They're super, super soft. They are on the thin side. Definitely on the thin side. This color is not see-through, but I'm pretty sure the other one is, but it has pockets, so it will last however long it lasts. They're super soft and comfy. I've already washed them, so I haven't tried them yet, but I'm happy. And the other color I got is light pink with bigger hearts, but they're white. You can't really tell, I feel like, but again, has pockets. I do think that this is going to, yeah, this is 100% see-through, but I'm not going anywhere with these, so it's fine. And again, $5. And they had 2, I call them grandma PJs, like they're the dresses because grandmas wear them, but is it muumuu? Is that what you call them? Anyway, listen, I'm in my era, my grandma era at this point. I've accepted that. And they had 2, they're pretty Christmassy, but again, $5. The same material, super soft. This one is super cute. I would wear this, not in public, but like I would wear this around people. So yeah, super, super cute. I was scared it was going to get really, really like small in the washer. I got a medium and no, it's fine. It's totally fine. So big and comfy, super soft. And the other one is 100% Christmassy. Like, look at this. This is Christmas. But again, I don't really care. I feel like with YouTube, I have lost any, I can't say that word, I don't care anymore. No shame. And then the last thing I got was $6. And ooh, it does attract little mut, but look at this. It's like a little coat. Like, I don't know what you call those in English. I feel like in French we say parard. Like, you know the material. The color is super, super pretty. And like I said, it started already getting darker and cooler here. The neighbor's apple tree, the leaves are starting to change color. How? So I now need a coat sometimes to go outside. It's a weird temperature where like morning and night it's cold, but then middle of the day you're like sweating. So this could be the perfect little coat for my morning walks. And yeah, these are the few things that I got at Giant Tiger. See, my mood is already better. It was a good haul. I do love a good sale. I feel like it will make anyone happy. Time for an update. I was editing the clips of the other day and I was wondering, why am I so grumpy? The good news is that I'm feeling much better, clearly. And I wanted to update you on the book Razor Blade Tears because it is so freaking good. I'm about 40% into it and I can't put it down. I didn't want to do an update yesterday because I was just busy reading. I usually like watch a TV show like one episode before bed kind of thing. I started rewatching Charmed. I don't know why, and it's kind of nice. I'm liking the magic witches. But I didn't want to even watch that because I was too busy reading this book. I couldn't put it down. I have to say it's very different from anything I've been reading. The best way of describing it is that it's very like manly. Because like, keep in mind, I just finished a book, Sweet Bean Paste, which is like a man learning how to make a dessert from like a sweet little old lady. Like the vibes are so different. And in this one, you're following 2 fathers. Both of them have been to prison in the past. So they're like tough men. They've had rough pasts, and both of their sons ended up married together, and both dads are basically homophobic. One is white, one is black. That's important. And yes, both their kids were murdered, and they don't know what happened. The police is not doing their job, so they decide to take the matter into their own hands and try to figure out what happened. So it's just very intense, like a lot of like people beating up people. Just like, I read that in like fantasy books, but not so much in like contemporary settings. So it's very, very different for me. And it's a good thing. I feel like maybe if I was used to it, maybe I wouldn't feel, I don't know. I think it's just a really, really good book in general. Let me grab my laptop because I want to read you a quote because I put it on Goodreads because I couldn't stop laughing because it gives you a really good idea of like the mood for the book, like the vibes, 100%. Okay, the quote is, "They'd kill a man together, so they were more than acquaintances, but he didn't think they were friends." So that gives you an idea of the vibes of the book, but it's so good. I went into it with really high expectations after the last book being a flop, but also just generally, I kept hearing that this was such a fantastic book. And so far, I mean, the ending can change my opinion, of course, but so far it's 5 stars. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying it, even though it doesn't seem like it would be exactly what I'm into, but it is. It is. So far, so good. Hopefully the ending is just as good, but highly recommend it so far. Good morning. I wanted to update you on the book. I have about an hour left and still really good. It's very much pew pew, getting revenge. But I think the ending is going to be epic. I'm really, really ready for it. But I wanted to mention that this morning I woke up and the kitty was there, the little black one, which she is very, very skittish, but I opened the door, sat down, and she came to see me. I tried to record it, but every time I would grab my phone, she would like escape, run away, and just not let me really record her. I got her when she was just sitting down a meter away from me, but she wouldn't let me pet her with my phone in my hand. So it is what it is. You still get a little sneak peek. I've been also seeing another one once in a while. But yeah, that's it for the kitty updates. I've been asked because ever since Mr. Mustache passed away, I haven't seen much action. So yeah, don't look at my grass. I'm gonna go and cut it right now. So so yes, I'll update each night, but so far it's one of the best books that I've read this year. That's a huge statement. I've been having the best year ever. Like, I think this is going to be, if I give it 5 stars, it's going to be my like number 18 on Goodreads. Some of them I've rounded up to 5 stars, but like 18 5 stars, me. I'm having the best year. Anyway, I haven't given it 5 stars yet, but probably will. Okay, so last update. Today was a long day. I had my dad over. We were working on the library. Things are not progressing at the speed that I wish it would, but like, it is to be expected. I've always been told whenever you're renovating, double your timeline and your budget, and it's definitely very true, unfortunately. But we're gonna get there. I feel like my mood this week has been so up and down. So to make myself feel better, I made an Instagram reel, and I even posted it on YouTube for like shorts. I had never done one, so I decided to do it. I would include it in here, but I think it's gonna get flagged because of the music, but I can link it if you're interested. Or you can check my Instagram. It's BookswithEmilyFox also. Anyway, that made me feel better because I made fun of myself. This is how I deal with stress. I make fun of myself and it works. So I'm feeling much better about it. But I just had some relaxing time after dealing with all of that. And I finished a book. I had like an hour left. Amazing. It's a 5 stars. It's a 5 stars. It's nothing like I usually read. Like nothing, and in a good way. I don't think this is like my new favorite genre or anything. It's very much like pew pew for me, like action movie, but like in a book form. Maybe I should add this to my list of like dad recommendation, as I call them. Blake Crouch is definitely on that list, but I think this author is an author I will be looking for more books. I want to try something else by him. I really appreciated how he mixed up, like, yes, the action, but also used it to discuss homophobia and racism and just, I don't want to say anything else, actually. I was going to mention other things, but don't want to. No spoilers in this video. But this was a 5 stars. This is amazing. This is, I said this morning, 18th book that I gave 5 stars or rounded up to 5 stars. I'm having the best year ever. I think this is number 99 also that I finished this year. 2022 has been going up. Things have definitely been improving. We're happy about it. Book 1 in this video, not so much. Every Last Secret is a DNF, but it happens. I just didn't want to torture myself. I considered like giving it a second go right now, but no. We're gonna start a different book for a different vlog. I'm gonna be doing just fall reads. I think I'm gonna read the Wrong Place, Wrong Time. The one that is part of the Reese Witherspoon book club, yes. I've been speaking French all day. My brain is like, nope. So yes, that's going to be it for this video. I highly recommend Razorblade Tears. fantastic. If you have any other book by the author I should check out, let me know. I will be buying them. So yeah, hope you have a great rest of the weekend coming up, and I will see you soon. Bye.